Welcome to Back to Earth with New Path Wellness Group, where we keep it real, light, and holistic. We talk all things wellness from essential oils to good eats, deep breathing, and all around good vibes with a sprinkle of a little fun. So if this is your first time here, thank you. Thank you for stopping by. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. If you have been here before, thank you for coming back. Thank you for being on this episode and supporting our channel. So, I am Sean Johnson, and this episode is for educational purposes only and is not intended to diagnose, treat, or prevent any diseases. Always consult with your healthcare provider for any changes that you may make with your diet, your lifestyle, or your wellness. And one of the things that I ask all the time is if you don't take care of your body, where are you going to live? That's one of my questions. And I asked at the beginning and I ask it at the end. So I want you to just think about that. So today we're going to talk about essential oils. I love essential oils. I am an essential oils coach, meaning I have studied these. I use them on a regular basis. I've been using them for about 11 years now. And I use them from everything from weight loss to hair loss to cleaning my house, swapping out my environment, detoxifying my environment all the way around. When we use that word detox, detox is usually associated with just food. I use detox in all different ways. So, meaning detoxing your life in all different ways. So, but today we're going to talk about essential oils and how you can use them for different things. I'm going to talk about three specific ones towards the end, but right now I'm going to go into what are essential oils. Essential oils are the blood of the plant. And so the plant, bark, root, and flower. So when you're rubbing the flower and you smell it, that is the oil from that is the essential oil from the flower. And the other thing about that is the oils from the plant is actually more potent than the actual plant or the herb. Okay. So just know that. So you have to be careful with them because I know they're like hot out there right now. You can get them almost anywhere, but you definitely have to be careful and take some precautions when trying to use them. Okay, so you can use them topically, aromatically, and it depends on what brand you get. You can use them internally, but and also inhaling. Okay, so those are the four main ways that you can utilize essential oils. There are some things that I say to people where it's like when you're first starting out with them, read the label. I am a label reader. Read the instructions, read the safety precautions so that you are informed with the oils that you are going to use. I don't suggest really just buying them and just arbitrarily using them. I have a client that did that because she thought the oils that I used were going to be expensive. So she used one over the counter. She bought one over the counter. She called me and she says, I'm embarrassed to tell you this, but I have a question. I bought lemongrass. And she says, and I put it on and I love the smell and everything. She said, by the time I got to work, I broke out in hives. And so I said to her, okay, where's the bottle? Look at the bottle. Look at the instructions on the back of the bottle. The bottle said for aromatic use only. And the reason why I say this is because a lot of times over the counter essential oils are adulterated. So meaning they're not pure. They don't it may even say pure, but you still have to do your deep research on the oils to see if it's safe to use on the body. Okay. So that's what happened. So I always stress that big time. Always read the labels, go to the website of the company and look at the safety ways to use their particular brand. There, I said it. Okay. So I am going to talk about three different oils, and this is going to be a short video. I'm going to talk about three different oils, and the reason why is because my last video we were talking about sugar and how sugar affects the body. Now I'm going to give you some things that you can do to help reduce your craving for sugar, and also if you're dealing with high levels of sugar levels, this can also help to support your sugar levels and things like that. So, and if you're dealing with hormone issues, these three oils, and it's not the only ones, I'm just choosing these three for right now. These three oils are going to be great for cravings, weight loss, mood, what else? And your hormones, helping to support your hormones, okay? So the first one we're going to talk about is cinnamon bark. Cinnamon bark is a great oil for immune boosting and your cravings, for sugar cravings. It also has a sweet taste. But cinnamon bark you can utilize in your coffee, all right? Depending on what oils you get. I have to say that, okay? Because there are some oils out there that you can use internally, meaning in coffee, to drink it in your coffee. But if you don't have the oil, you can use the cinnamon bark or cinnamon powder and put it within the coffee grinds if you make your own coffee. You do not use the essential oils in anything but plastic or stainless steel or ceramic. Nothing porous like plastic cup or paper cup or styrofoam cup. You do not want that. Oils are usually what's the word? Very high in potency. So you want to be careful and you want to make sure that you talk to someone before you start to use them, especially if you're going to use them other than in different ways other than just diffusing them. Okay. So cinnamon bark, like I said, it can reduce your cravings, it can help support your blood sugar levels, and it also will boost your immune system. One of the things also with cinnamon bark oil, you can use it for pain. Yes, there's a combination that you can use it, and it's considered a hot oil. So then let me go there too. There's three different levels of oils. There's neat, there's hot, and there's two levels rather, neat and hot. So hot would mean you have to use a carrier oil. But if you're new to essential oils, you always want to use a carrier oil no matter what. Neat means you can use it without a carrier oil. And so I won't go into that, but just to tell you that when you are trying to use essential oils or want to get started with essential oils, you want to make sure that you use a carrier oil. A carrier oil are things like coconut oil, grapeseed oil, avocado oil, olive oil. Those are considered jojoba oil. Those are considered carrier oil. So you want to make sure when you get started, you use a carrier oil, especially if you're going to put them on your skin. If you're going to use a diffuser, now you don't have to use a carrier oil in your diffuser. All right. So cinnamon bark is the first one. The next one is fennel. Fennel has a sweet taste to it. It's also great for women and estrogen levels. It also helps to balance your mood. You want to be careful on how you use them. Like I said, again, they're potent. Essential oils are potent, but fennel is another one that you can use that's great for supporting your hormone levels and also curbing your appetite, and it's great for digestion. So fennel is the other one. Okay. Then last but not least is grapefruit. Grapefruit is considered a citrus oil, which is great in fat burning. It's also uplifting, meaning for your mood. Citrus oils like lemon, lime, tangerine, and bergamot is considered a citrus oil too. Those are great for mood and they're great for hormone support. All right. So fennel, cinnamon, and grapefruit. Grapefruit also is great for cellulite and fat burning. I think I said that already. But for cellulite, the only thing about it is you want to make sure that if you're going to use it on your skin, that you're not outside in the sun. Don't expose the area that you're putting it on your skin in the sun because it's photosensitive, and it can burn. Okay, so you want to be careful with that. But those are the top 3 oils that I like to use for cravings, and also when if I'm having hot flashes. I haven't had hot flashes in years because I've changed my lifestyle. So if you're dealing with hot flashes and things like that, you want to make sure that you're using the best oils possible and also using them properly. So if you have any questions or if you have any comments or if you have any kind of experience with essential oils, share in the comments how you use them and in how long you've been using them and what the benefits are that you use them. Like I said, at the top of this conversation, be careful where you're buying them from, because a lot of them are adulterated, and you want to make sure that they are safe to use the way we talked about, okay? If you want more information on the oils that I use, and we'll get into that in other episodes, right now I just want to go into, okay, these are some of the things that you can do to curb your appetite and curb your cravings. So thank you. Thank you for being here. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments, and you can go to my website at newpathwellnessgroup.com, and I hope to see you there. Now, again, if you don't take care of your body, where are you going to live?